People who are quiet are often treated like a problem. Many people look at silence and feel a sense of unease or even fear. They mistakenly believe that a quiet demeanor must hide something dangerous or negative. This assumption is frequently wrong and deeply unfair. Most quiet people are not a source of danger. They are simply calm by nature. They tend to think more deeply before they speak. They do not feel the need to shout over others or push into every conversation. Yet the world often treats them as if they are a threat that needs to be managed or fixed. This misunderstanding stems from a deep-seated cultural bias. Our modern world celebrates loudness and constant communication. We see chatter as a sign of confidence, intelligence, friendliness. Silence is often interpreted as a void that must be filled. Our educational systems are often the first place where the preference for sociability is formally taught. Schools are designed to reward students who are outgoing and vocal. Teachers are trained to encourage group work, class discussions, public presentations. The student who eagerly raises their hand, speaks with confidence, and thrives in a team is seen as the model student. This child receives praise, positive reinforcement, and higher marks for participation. Their extroverted nature is celebrated as a key component of success. Conversely, the quiet child is frequently viewed as a problem to be solved. Teachers may label them as shy, withdrawn, or unengaged, Instead of recognizing their quietness as a personality trait, it is seen as a deficit that needs correction. The quiet student is told to speak up, participate more, come out of their shell. When listening and thinking persist, adults may worry, assuming unhappiness, academic struggle, or a deeper issue. This constant pressure to conform can be deeply damaging. This institutional bias for the extrovert ideal has long-lasting consequences. It teaches children that their value is tied to how much they talk and perform socially. The quiet child learns their nature is inadequate. They may believe something is wrong for needing solitude or thinking before speaking. This can lead to anxiety, shame, and low self-worth. School becomes a source of stress and alienation for those who do not fit the mold. Group focus often fails to recognize the unique strengths of quiet students. While loud students dominate, the quiet are often the most observant listeners, processing more deeply. Independent work can foster creativity, critical thinking, and self-reliance. By relentlessly pushing group participation, schools risk stifling these valuable skills. They send a clear message that the only acceptable way to learn and contribute is through constant vocal interaction, thereby marginalizing some of their most thoughtful and insightful students. This preference extends far beyond the classroom into the very structures of power. Governments and large institutions often favor people who are easy to understand and manage. Highly social, readily join groups, align with prevailing consensus, are seen as reliable and cooperative. They fit neatly into systems because their behavior is predictable. Follow unwritten rules, join the collective voice, contribute to unified purpose. This makes them easier to lead, organize, mobilize toward a common goal. Quiet people can be perceived as unpredictable variables. They do not always broadcast their thoughts and allegiances. By keeping some things private, they maintain autonomy that can unsettle systems reliant on transparency and control. To leaders managing large groups, an individual who does not openly share can seem like a risk. Silence might be misinterpreted as dissent, disagreement, or lack of commitment. As a result, systems create subtle and overt pressures to discourage silence. Workplaces champion team players and reward those most visible in meetings. Political movements rely on rallies, chants, public declarations of support, leaving little room for the quiet sympathizer. Success language favors networking, self-promotion, and building a public profile. Quiet individuals may be passed over, excluded from discussions, marginalized in communities. They lose opportunities not for lack of capability, but for not playing the social game. This creates a self-perpetuating cycle. Those who rise are adept at navigating social systems. They are the talkers, the networkers, the ones comfortable in the spotlight. Once in charge, they design systems that reward their traits, reinforcing the extrovert ideal as the path to influence. The quiet, reflective leader who leads by example is overlooked, and society loses a valuable leadership style. The fear of the quiet reveals more about a system than the person. It is uncertainty that alarms us, not the presence of silence itself. The pressure to be social is felt very early, and it can be profound and lasting. When a quiet child is constantly pushed to be outgoing, the push can feel like rejection. Even with kind intent, the message becomes, "Your true self is not good enough." Forced speaking and teasing amplify the discomfort. Peers may exclude them for not matching noisy enthusiasm. They perform a socially acceptable self, an exhausting mask of extroversion. Or they retreat for protection. The world feels loud and demanding. They become distant, wary, reluctant to share their rich inner world. In cafeterias, silence is misread as weakness or strangeness, inviting teasing and exclusion. Often they are overwhelmed, yet childhood dynamics are unforgiving. These experiences accumulate, leading to social anxiety into adulthood, difficulty with relationships and careers. Quiet people often become targets for bullying and social control, precisely because of their reserved nature. Bullies thrive on getting a reaction. They seek power by provoking fear, anger, tears. When a quiet person does not give a vocal reaction, it frustrates the aggressor. Silence is misread as passivity, making them seem an easy target. Bullying is often subtle. Relational aggression that is hard to prove and invisible to authority. The quiet person adapts defensively. Outsiders misread it as a choice. They prefer to be alone. They're just antisocial. Blaming the victim avoids responsibility. Fear of silence fuels group control and cohesion. Silence refuses to endorse. Non-participation reads as quiet judgment, a threat to unity. Targeting the quiet pressures them to conform. The message, either you join us in our way, or you will be cast out. A social control that favors the loud and marginalizes the quiet. While society may fear or misunderstand silence, it holds immense power for both the individual and the collective. For the quiet person, silence is not an empty void. It is a rich and restorative space. In a world of constant stimulation, solitude provides necessary sanctuary. Quiet moments recharge energy. This is not weakness or antisocial behavior. It is a fundamental aspect of their neurobiology, essential as sleep and food. Quiet time enables deep thought, creativity, and emotional processing. Quiet people are exceptional listeners, noticing subtleties others miss. This makes them empathetic friends, thoughtful colleagues, insightful leaders. Thinking before speaking leads to careful, well-considered action, protective for groups. In crisis, a calm presence grounds others. Sustained, focused work solves complex problems. Many transformative artists, scientists, thinkers were quiet people whose breakthroughs grew from deep reflection. Silence has a profound healing capacity. It connects us to our inner selves, lets us confront feelings, and find peace. Forcing constant socializing denies an essential tool for mental and emotional health. When we respect silence, we create a healthier environment for everyone and make room for different ways of being. The path forward requires a shift in how we perceive and value silence, not as threat, but as a valid way of being. Begin with empathy, resist filling the quiet, avoid assumptions, offer space, ask a gentle question, and wait. Weave respect for quiet into institutions. Balance learning, more independent projects, written options, library and classroom quiet zones. Train teachers to recognize strengths and invite safe participation. Smaller groups, one-on-one, mutual listening. Stop equating visibility with competence. Share agendas in advance, use collaborative documents, and design spaces with both collaborative zones and private quiet rooms.